hit it, dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Left off. They're on the 26-yard line.
Come on, set. Pittsburgh. Wild Bill. Wild Bill.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
55, come on, God, 55. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, back.
On second and 9, Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. But now it'll be third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is third and 9. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now here's Ross. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 orange. 53 is mine. Coming to you. 30-66. Bullet high.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Martinez. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? Mark 37. It's just me and you. 49. Check 49. Chopper. Ready, go.
Here's Martinez. Throwing on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. John Ross, 47 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action. Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Now Martinez on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. There he goes left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, 72 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Then you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on.
This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. It's from nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold. Play call there. Now it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. John Ross saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out. To the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mariota. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Charlie. Right there. 54.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
One. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Mariota now from the 50. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mariota on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Off play action. Martinez. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Derrick Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
54. Rip left. Right there. 54, right there.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Ross on the return. $35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
This is Johnson. He's got it.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Looking to throw. Martinez. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and goal, Collins. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like that. He's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Mariota. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. And watch that.
To throw is Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Complete to Washington. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, 77 yards.